Taehyung and you had dated for 2 years, but some reasons led to your breakup. Now you're back from abroad after studies. You decided to confront him about the breakup because till now you weren't able to forget him. Moreover, you remember him every second. You didn't exactly break up, you just drifted apart. Each one of you getting caught up in work for college and trying to get ahead of your lives. You barely saw each other, and when you did, you were either fighting over the most stupid things or not talking at all. It was a tough and cold time. You felt lonely even when you were with him. And then at short notice, you were offered the possibility to study abroad for 1 year. You didn't hesitate long and took the chance to educate yourself. You told him you would leave and wouldn't see each other for a year, but he didn't care. Deep down, you knew he was hurt and sad that you would go, but he was too proud to admit it. It was easier for him to ignore the pain he was feeling and just let you go. You were hurt by his coldness and ignorance, but eventually you realized it might be better if you ended it like this and put your relationship to sleep. However, you weren't ready to let go yet. You still remembered all the beautiful and happy moments you had. You just needed to talk it out. You couldn't start over without treating your old wounds. Maybe we should talk about how we didn't communicate properly, how I failed you, how we didn't manage to get married and let all we have to go to waste, just like that. I'm sorry, he said in a low voice. I'm sorry is all I can say because that's all I feel looking back. I regret lashing out on you and for letting you go so easily. But I don't regret proposing to you and I don't regret a single moment with you, he said, making eye contact with you. What happened is happened and we can't go back, but we can change the future. And damn it, I won't give up on us because I still love you like crazy. A small smile appeared on his lips as he said the last sentence. You shyly returned the smile. I'm glad you apologized. I think that's all I wanted to hear for now. And I need to apologize too. I acted rashly. I hurt you with my words. And I had too high expectations of you. I was wrong for that. It's long forgotten. Don't say that. I can see that you're hurting. Your heart ached seeing him lower his head in an attempt to hide his true feelings. You knew how hard it was to show how vulnerable one was. You screwed up your courage and sat down on his lap. He smiled and reached out his arms to wrap them around your waist. You placed a sweet peck on his lips. You had missed him so much. But your conversation and making up was more important right now. You needed to get everything off your chest. You don't need to hide your pain from me. I believe we can heal together. We need some time. But after finally talking, I feel like we can do it. Really? He asked, his eyes lighting up in joy, and you nodded, smiling more widely. Then let's do it, he said, looking deeply into your eyes. I don't want to waste any more time. Where do we start? Move in with me, babe. Your mouth fell open and you stared at him bewilderedly. You were shocked, yes, but your heart made a big jump when he asked you to move in with him. You should probably take it slow because you just made up. But only the mere thought of living with him made you feel warm inside. I don't know. How, Taehyung? I don't want to rush anything. That's okay, I understand. I think it's just a great opportunity to work on our relationship and get to know each other better again. Find out what the other needs and wants. You were a little surprised by his words. He's always been quite caring and attentive, but this was new, a new side of him. Quite mature, and you definitely liked it. Okay, maybe you're right. Let's do it like you suggested it. I'll move in with you for the summer break. And if it doesn't work out, we immediately stop it and just let it be. You didn't want to lose him, not again. You needed to work hard and fix the remains of your relationship, build up a new bond of trust and love. Let's hope this never happens. And he slightly leaned in, conveying with his body language that he wants to kiss you. Yes, let's hope. You smiled at him and you pressed another quick kiss on his lips. This already felt like normality, like nothing ever happened. You sitting on his lap, sharing kisses and talking in peace. Okay then, pack your bags and I'll pick you up tomorrow. Geez, you really think I can pack all my stuff into boxes in one day? I'm going to need some more time. Don't take too long, babe. We have lots of plans. 2 days later, you had all your stuff moved in Taehyung's apartment. He had a king-size bed in which you'd sleep together. What kind of freaked you out, but it would be okay. Finally, this apartment will be used for the purpose I bought it for. You actually bought this for us? You knew he wanted to get his own place, but you didn't know he had planned to buy it for the both of you to live in. Yeah, sure. The moment I realized my mistake and knew I wanted you back, no matter what, I planned out my whole life with you. Wow, that's huge. Come on, let's get started, he whispered, pressing a kiss to your forehead. With what? You asked, a little panicked. Relax, he said, laughing. Let's take it slow. I want to spend time with you how we did back then. So, let's bake something. The next day, you woke up on the bed right next to Taehyung. You blinked and looked at his sleepy figure lying entangled in the sheets next to you. After a goodnight kiss, you didn't touch each other anymore and just went to sleep. Waking up next to him only felt familiar, not awkward. Good morning, babe. You can stop staring now. It's creepy, you know. You blushed because he had caught you and looked away. Good morning. Do you have any plans today? Nope. Well, now you do. And what plans, if you'd be so kind to share it with me? He stared at your body, traveling his eyes down your bare legs, which were on sight because you were only wearing a large shirt and panties underneath as a pajama. You know, it should be illegal for you to look this hot in the morning. It makes it hard for me to get up. Not my problem. You played it cool, but your heart jumped due to his comment. Too bad for you. I'm not going to tell you about my plans for you today. It's going to be a surprise. You know, I don't like surprises. Not my problem. So, what do I have to wear for your plans? It's warm outside, so just go for a dress or nothing at all. You haven't changed a bit, Taehyung. Once a pervert is always a pervert. Exactly. And 2 hours later, you sat in his car on the way to only Taehyung knows where. You arrived at a small unpaved parking lot, a lot deeper into the forest. He parked and you both got out of the car. He opened the trunk and revealed a huge picnic basket and a cute patterned picnic blanket. Your mouth fell open and you gaped at him. When did you prepare all that? While you were at your parents' and after that in the shower. So that's why you were in the kitchen all the time. I thought I had only imagined the good smell and I was wondering why you were taking forever to empty out the dishwasher. Surprise was successful. What if I did have plans today? I would have made you cancel them. You wouldn't have. You talked back, but he only turned slightly to the side to give you a challenging look. You walked out of the forest on a clearing. A small lake sparkled in the sunlight in the background. Oh my god, I didn't expect you would take me here for a picnic date. Well then, let's stay until it darkens, he suggested with a wink and began placing boxes of food all over the ground. You wish. That's so much food. Who is going to eat all that? You, of course. I got to feed my baby. I'm not your baby. You are my baby. But then, you smiled and let him feed you some more food. That's how you spent the rest of the day talking, laughing, eating and playing around, simply having fun. You had so much fun that you totally forgot about the time and only realized how late it was when the sun started to set and it became a little cooler. Are you cold? He saw you rubbing your arms because you were slightly feeling chilly. No, it's okay. Come here. He opened his arms as an offer for you to lie in. You smiled and lay down next to him, using his arm as a pillow. Today was nice, wasn't it? Yes, thank you for taking me here and for everything else. The moment was so beautiful and breathtaking that you couldn't help but shudder again when you got the goosebumps on your arms. You can't tell me that you're not cold, he said, pulling you closer. No, I'm good, really, you insisted, but he didn't listen. He hooked his arm around your waist and pulled you on top of him, so that you were lying fully on his chest. How does outdoor sound to you? He asked, catching you off guard with his sudden suggestion. You blushed and didn't dare to look up. Not going to happen, Taehyung, you said, relaxing your body under his touch. How long are you going to make me wait? He asked in a slightly whiny tone. Until the time is right, you said, not being able to hold in a giggle as he began tickling your sides. Fine with me, he gave in and then suddenly stopped moving. The stars are appearing, babe. Come take a look. You look up into the sky and you were met with the most beautiful sight you have ever seen. The stars were shining and twinkling brightly. It's so pretty. Yes, you're right. He agreed, but he wasn't looking up at the stars, but at you. Stop being cheesy and enjoy the view, you said, laughing. You wanted to stargaze, so do it. I am, he said, pulling you closer again. I am looking at the brightest star in my universe. You couldn't help but smile when your lips met in a sweet kiss. This time, it wasn't just a peck. It was more than that. With every second that passed, it became more heated. And then suddenly you felt something wet. And with every raindrop, the rain became heavier. I think fate wants us to kiss in the rain. I have got nothing against it. He smiled into the kiss, knowing how happy you both were, just living in the moment. It was obvious you both wanted more. You were all over each other and couldn't get enough. The kiss was hungry and your hands were very curious. But before you took it too far, he pulled away so you could catch your breath. Now that the heat of the kiss was gone, you started to feel the cold of the rain and shivered slightly, but enough for him to notice. Come on, let's wrap this up and go to the car. I can see that you're cold. You were a bit disappointed, but you knew it was for the best. But before you left, he pulled you to him. Thank you. I have to thank you. I have got a white dry shirt in the trunk if you want to change out of the dress. That would be nice, but what about you? I'll be fine. I'm dressed a little warmer than you, and we'll be home soon anyway. You struggled to take off your dress. It was so soaked that it tightly hugged your skin, and eventually you got stuck. Damn it! Taehyung, can you help me? You felt a little uncomfortable because you were standing there wet and only in your underwear, but you needed his help in the situation. A small smile appeared on his lips as he saw how desperate you were. Sure, how about opening the zipper? Very funny. He unzipped it and then you realized you were only in your underwear in front of him, half naked, everything on view for him. You stayed where you were waiting for him to do something, and he did something. Screw waiting for the right moment. There never was a right moment. There was only an opportunity, and it felt right you should take it. So you stayed silent and he took it as approval. While we are already on it, babe, he said, turning you around to him. How would you like right here, right now? Yeah, I mean, there's no one around, so no need to worry about that. And plus, you are already half naked, easier for me. You hummed, playing hard to get. Even though you thought that the mere idea of having was absolutely exciting and thrilling. Get in the backseat of the car, he ordered. He didn't even hesitate, demanding as always. And you didn't even hesitate either. Let's get even, he said and took off his clothes. You are so gorgeous. Thank you, you uttered, opening your eyes. Then you leaned in again and pressed your lips on his. You regretted nothing. It happened just the way it had to, and you wouldn't want it any other way. You were so happy that you decided to fight for your relationship. Hi guys, I got a question for you. If you are in place of YN, will you give your ex a second chance? Please drop a comment below and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.